Hey folks, how's it going? I had someone ask me about will couplers break on a Piglet versus Hogger. So what I've done here, and I answered the question, but I decided I was going to do a video and kind of just show the difference. Now, for those diehards, I'm sorry, don't get your panties in a wad. I'm just doing this as a demonstration only, not encouraging people to go out onto servers and do this. But this is strictly for demonstration purposes only. So don't get upset. What I have here is two exact trains, exactly the same, and I got them both set up, both running. What we're going to do here is we'll run one in Hogger mode and one in Piglet mode. And we will test the couplers. Now what I'll do is I'm going to go to the rear of the train. Let's go left control and F12, function 12. And that's this train right here. What we'll do is I want to release all the brakes and we'll apply all the brakes down here. Or I can go F1 and let's just go angle cocks, just so it don't release all the air out of it. Now that'd actually be the easier way to do this. Again, left control, shift 12, F12, and left shift. Put me in now, come on. It's not wanting to let me in for some reason. Come on, give me my train. I think I need a new keyboard. There we go, I'm sorry. So left control F11. So if you hear my TV going, sorry. Anyway, we're going to press the left shift function 5. Now you can do one of two things here. I mean, sorry, just straight F5. You can do one of two things. You can actually use the MFD here to look at your train. And in this particular case, our train is, both trains are exactly the same. 6,341 feet and 109 total units. Okay, they're exactly the same. You can use this to monitor by going through it. Which one is it? Anyway, I usually do it through my HUD up here. So I'm going to go back up. Let's press F1. Okay, I want to show you we're in Piglet Foamer. So this should break approximately at, say, 300,000 pounds in Piglet. That's an approximate. What we have is a KGTR road train. So let's get testing here. I'm going to leave all the brakes on, and actually we'll jump out, and I'm going to release some of these brakes here, and let's released. All these engines are released. Good. Okay, so let's run down here real quick. Let's just go to the end of the train, and let's just make sure these cars are all applied. And we're going to apply several cars with brakes, and we'll do this on both trains. And what I want to do is create enough tension to cause the train to split, and of course without the cars actually rolling anywhere too. Now that's the reason I'm doing this. It can actually brake couplers for weights restrictions. I mean, not weight restrictions, but over the weight, the way you have your DPU set up, if you have any. I mean, there's a variety of reasons why this could happen. But we'll take all of these up to where these other cars are. We're going to take these, and then we'll, oops, right there. We'll grab these as well. So I gotta remember to make sure we grab the same ones on the other one, do the same thing. And last one right there. Okay, so we're going to take this whole rear end of the train. Now when this coupler breaks, it should break right here. Okay, this is where it should break at. And this is what I want it to do. So let's go back to our train, get inside. Parking brake back on, off. Put it in gear. Now we're going to watch this area right here. What's going on here? I should have automatic circuit breakers set, so my train should be pulling apart. It's running auto circuit breakers. Okay. Also, just for knowledge, if you want to save a position in case this train moves, left shift and the 1 through 5 keys will save a position. The left control, let me move so you can actually see it working here, and the left control and that corresponding key that you press, in this case number 1, will return you to that spot. This is a great way to be able to get around to different places. You can save up to 5 spots. That's the 1 through 5 above the QWERTY there. So let's go forward.
Because it uses a psychology-based approach. I mean, I learned that it's okay to have a setback. It's about progress, not perfection.
Okay, now we're watching our couplers.
Old logic says
300 coming up. It's saying the end of train is moving, so we don't have enough. Okay, I'm going to apply the engine brake here, just the engine brake. We'll jump out. That tells me we're going to have some more. So let's get back to the end here. Let's fly. Let's get down here real quick. We'll grab some more of this train. I want to get it down to where, so that tells me when to do this further. As you can tell, I have not done this, and I see the train is moving. It's just stretching out is all it is. And we'll take these cars down there to where those are. I want to create as much pressure as possible to make this thing break. I hope this TV is not too loud, sorry. And one more. So, let's try this again. Hop in, release, and release our brake. Our engine brake, that's the right control and the page down key. I'm actually just going to go ahead and kick the throttles up. We're just stretching out. It says end of train is moving. Running up to full 8. Let's see what happens here. 400. There we go. Okay. And we'll hit right control and train brake. So there we go. At 400,000 pounds in Piglet mode is when it broke. You'll know it broke because you'll have the PCS open engine, plus you'll see the knucklehead error broken coupler sign. We'll come back out. Let's fly back down and take a look. Left shift is faster, left control is insane speed. And where did it break at here? It did break. Of course, the train probably should have broke right here, where it should have broke at. Oh, I gotta turn this down. Hold on a second.
Her life belongs to Stephen now. What she's done.
Sorry, I gotta turn that down. Alright, well, it didn't seem to appear to have broken right here, but we did get the error. The train did break, and I'm not exactly sure where it broke. Where did it break at? Well, we know it broke. Just a matter of finding where. Ah, here we go. No, that's just my eyes playing tricks on me with the shading. I thought it was right there. I thought that was a gap. Well, we know that it broke at 400,000. Just not sure where. Okay. Because of the stretching and the train, which caused it to pull down, I just want to go down here towards the end. Sure, we ain't got no runaway cars going anywhere. Not seeing any. And this is the last of it, right? Whoops. Because there's my, what you call it. Alrighty. Alrighty. Well, I know it broke, so now let me release. Relinquish my train. And now I'm going to press the left control and the 1 key again. Now I'm back over here where I was at. And I'm going to run across to this one here. And we're going to do the same thing, but it's already running and started. But we're going to change it. I still got it to angle cut. We'll change it to high seniority Hogger. Now let's go to the end. And again, the same amount of cars here. Whoops, I better go up in here in the front first. And F5, left control page up. We'll put the engine brakes on, and we'll jump out. Let's go back to the end again here. And so just to show again, we're a different train. There's the other one up there on this track. So this is train number 2, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to apply the same amount of braking, or hand brakes, down the train. And this should break about 200,000, or about half of that in Hogger form. It'd be nice if you could grab all the cars, or many cars you wanted to, and just say, hey, let's just apply the brakes to all of these. I don't think you can, not even through Tagger. You can do tagging that way, which is great, but you can not. Now if the train is not yours, let's say you got if I was to click over on, let's release this for a second, and let's just say I grab this one on the other track. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Just fly up. Let's just say I grab this one over here. I can go set all handbrakes. That's not what I'm talking about here. And that would set all the handbrakes on that train over there. But that's not what I'm talking about. Alrighty, so let's continue on here. Make sure. I want to do the same amount of cars. The exact same train. Exact same amount of brakes applied. I'm sorry if the TV bothered anyone earlier when this video was first starting. Okay, 2 more. That should be exactly right there. That should be exactly the same amount. Okay, so let's get back in our engine here. Release F5. Put it in the forward. Let right control and page down to release the engine brakes. And we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to max it out. And it should break about 200,000. And not yet, it didn't. Okay, what's going on here? It should have broke. There we go. It broke about 300,000 on this one. We'll apply all the brakes. And we will step out and see if we can fly. I guess I was mistaken. I said 200,000. And most trains that I've run in Hogger mode, that's exactly, right there it is. That's exactly where it broke at, about the 200,000. And this particular train, it actually broke at 300,000, which is still 100,000 pounds on these knuckles, less than the other one. Now you can see here by the damage, while I was trying to look for that other, you can see by the damage here, and you actually have to replace, click that, click fix broken coupler again. Now the way you can tell again, see the damage. If we turn around and we look at this other one over here, you see that this one isn't damaged, it's just a one. I think I've seen where both have been broken, so you left click and click fix broken coupler. You'll hear the foreman curse a little bit, and then left click and it's back to normal. Then you have to back your train back in and reconnect. So what did we learn from this? The difference between Piglet and Hogger as to when the knuckles will break. And see, it actually broke this close to the engines this time. At least 100,000. I guess it varies from your load, how heavy the train is from one train to another. If you look on F3, you should. Let's go over here. Right there. It should have showed me two trains. That's not it. 2 trains on that particular one. But anyway,